Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Ayuthayya here in EU4, where we are winning a war doing absolutely nothing. And now we have a colonial choice to make, and we've won a siege. Which is great, because Pasai is just like, oh, I guess I messed up. So we could get... Manila to be to grow faster if we do this decision here, and I think we do this. I think that we absolutely do this. It is going to raise local unrest until 1533, but the colony is going to grow faster, and that's important. That's like really important. We lose sailors. Oh no! Oh no! I'm hoping that we can discover the Americas and we can still have this spawn for us here. Now, how do we actually get this to fire? Let's take a look at this. So, nearby friendly province, port neighboring province, and port capital of country with a new world colonial nation. So at this point, I think we have to have a colonial nation actually get this institution to fire. Which would suck to get to fire, by the way. We may end up having to develop our province again. Alright, Ming's going to demand military power again. On the bright side, though, it would be really easy just to get, the points for that. Now, the rest of the world around us is still slowly, like, the Renaissance hasn't even spread to anyone else yet. So, everyone else around us is at, like, a 50% tech malice at the moment. How does Ming... Okay, so here's a riddle for you. Ming has, like... Not a riddle. Here's a math problem for you. So, Ming has taken military points from us for, like, the past... I don't know... 10 years or so, taking like 10 points. So that's like 100 points that they've taken just from us alone. How is their military tech still 7? Is it just because of like the tech malice? I don't know, but anyway, it's looking like we have one of two choices. Either we colonize something all the way out here in the Pacific and then try to get to the New World, and then form a colonial nation, or the faster route is to just spend a bunch of points on our capital and get the institution to fire that way. I don't know. We're gonna have to think about it, and we're probably gonna end up doing that. It looks like we're now taking attrition because of our brilliant ally here. It is 0.3% attrition, but it's still annoying. We'll just move one soldier out, since apparently that's what's causing the problem. Yay! Our truce with Lan Shang has ended. Do I want to annex them? I think I do. Might as well, right? Oh, we have so many places to expand still. So the Northwest Pacific Sea is now charted. Can we discover anything new and fancy? We could attempt to circumnavigate the globe. I don't think that's going to work yet. We could, however, discover the Northwest Pacific coast, and I think we are going to do that. Now, in exciting news, we are about to pick up another exploration idea, but one that is completely useless to us at the current moment, and that is the 20% global tariffs. However, we have unlocked the Corvée system, which is our only military idea in the entire Ayuthayya National Ideas group, which gives national manpower plus 10%, which is, like, okay at best, and arguably just not that impressive at all. So, yay! It's really funny. It's kind of like playing Britain all over again, except Britain got 5% discipline, but that was like it. Well, you start out strong, so no military ideas for you. Now, we are accruing war exhaustion, unfortunately. Not a lot, But from Pasai doing the world's worst blockade of a single province. AI, come on, man. Ming demands more military points because, of course, we lose 25 admin because reasons. You know, I would love to live stream this, and before you say it, I know it's like, well, why don't you? Like, oh, believe me, I would be live streaming if I could, but my internet is not fast enough. It takes like friggin' 14 hours to upload a video. Like one episode of a Let's Play is that long, and it's just like, man, I wish I had the internet, man. In a heartbeat, I would start live streaming. It'd be amazing, and I'd get all the tips, and life would be just fantastic. And anyway, how's our colony in Manila doing? It's doing pretty well. I like it. We gain 1 base tax in Kukanor Surin, which is this province. No, this province. All right, sure. All right, great. We're at 99% war score with Pasai, and at this point, we can just eat all the land that we ever wanted in our wildest dreams. We will, of course, be feeding some of it to Patani on account of it being Sunni land. Now, what is Patani's current liberty desire? They're currently at 18%. So, but they're only at 57 development. So honestly, I don't feel bad about giving them both of these provinces. Just go ahead and transfer them to Patani. And then we are going to focus more on the coastal provinces. But the important thing here is that we have managed to secure the coastline, and now we can just kind of walk across whenever we feel like it. Currently we're looking at about 48% overextension with 74 aggressive expansion, but doesn't really matter. How much power projection will we get from this? This is also going to cost us 85 diplo power, but I think it's worth it just to get this much land. It'll give us 37 power projection, which is pretty good. And yeah, I'm excited to get all this land just like straight off the bat. Now you could say, "Oh, Dark, you're blobbing." Well, the thing is, we gotta get big. We gotta beat Ming. Like that's way more important than like adhering to some weird honor code of like, oh, we can't play the game a certain way. Well, like it's not like I'm using like exploits or anything. I mean, all due respect to Flory. I love Flory. He's great, and I love watching him. He's hilarious with his fucking. I can't say that anymore. I gotta stop saying that. Why do I swear so much? Anyway, I love watching Flory with his full annexation no jutsu. Oh, Psy is understandably no longer a valid rival. However, getting the power projection is super important because now we're gonna get some extra points for a while, and that's really important because our leader sucks. All right, we have discovered some islands. Yay! But more importantly, we can use some of those islands as a jumping off point later on to get across the Pacific. Now, where would this region be? That is the real question. This would be like maybe the East China Sea? I don't know. Let's explore the coast of the East. We can also search the Southwest Pacific. Just go ahead and get that done. I like that idea. Let's do that. But anyway, what I'm talking about with the full annexation no jutsu, there used to be a bug in the game where if you annex the entirety of a colonial nation belonging to a country, it would annex the entire actual nation. So, you could attack like, but the number of provinces had to be like the same or something like that. It was really, really convoluted, and also kind of hilarious in the way that it actually like executed. All right, so we're gonna build 2 more cav because yes. And I'm also going to build, I kind of want to build more artillery, but we don't really have the money or the need for it yet. The most we could reason is about 3 more, just to get like an extra bonus when sieging. But to be completely honest, I'd rather just have 4 more infantry regiments. Let's not build there, it's going to take too long. Let's go ahead and build like 7 new regiments. We're going to need them to kill these rebels, because the thing is, the more troops we have, the fewer casualties we're going to take overall doing this. Now, unfortunately, winning that war has caused us to drop back down to negative 82 karma. Oh, we need to renew some claims. It's been a while. Now, funny thing is, we don't actually have any remaining claims on Pasai here, but, you know. How long of a truce do we have with them, anyway? Till 1523, so nice 14-year truce. And the thing is, that war was so easy, we could actually consider a war with Brunei now. I mean, we just got so much land in that war. I mean, granted, we don't accept any of it, because it's Sumatran, and it's all Sunni, but it is land, and we are still getting something from it. Oh, Ming, 12 military points. Good. This is just getting irritating. We can lose 50 admin or 50 diplo. Well, we have to go with the diplo because we need the admin to core provinces, even though we're making like none of it. Speaking of which, I want to hire this level 2 Inquisitor. We have a bit of a war chest to work with, and that would be really nice. However, National Inflation Guy could be really nice to have as well. But National Tax Modifier Guy would probably pay for himself better overall. I don't know. Let's go with inflation reduction. Get that extra admin point per month. As much as I want the missionary strength, I don't think it's in our best interests to pay that much right now. You know, that is one of the things I do love about EU4 is the idea that, like, even if your king is garbage, you can still have these really effective advisors, because that's like totally how it was historically. Like, I think a lot of leaders had really great advisors that made up for a lot of the incompetence of the country itself. Hey, we've just passed our first age. We're now in the age of Reformation. From the east to the west, this is the age of religious conviction, debates, and mass movements. In Europe, Protestantism is entrenched while it's late and I'm tired, so that word, like, normally I would just be like, I would just pull it out. It's millenarianism. Millenarianism takes hold of Iran, and religious syncretism shapes Indian society, enables religious conflicts. So now you can join the Reformation. You can be humanist or religious. You can convert. Oh, these are objectives. Oh, gotcha. We convert at least 10 provinces to the faith. Create a colonial empire by having several colonial nations as subjects. Convert another nation to a religion. Gain the trade bonus from either silk, spices, or Chinaware. That may actually be possible for us. And own all provinces of your culture group. That would be interesting for us to do. Oh wow, that's not happening. We would have to fight Ming for like all of this. Ugh. It was a dream. It was a nice dream. Oh, and it resets our splendor points. Well, okay then. Sure. I don't think we're going to get many of these objectives. These are very, very Western objectives. Okay, we'll move to Delhi just to get out of the attrition zone. Highway to the attrition zone. Come on, take you ride. Okay. I swear I'm gonna like knowing my luck, I'm gonna get like copyrighted for like parodying Danger Zone for 2 seconds. Alright, we are about to have all the separatists that ever existed ever rise up, so... let's march back to... let's go back home for now. Jagatai tells us of internal conflicts. How could this happen? Ooh, Maha Chakrapat's army reforms. King Maha Chakrapat has proposed various reforms for our military forces, including the training of a full-time professional elephant brigade. Oh, yes. While many of these proposals make great sense, they will also be expensive and may cause unrest. What shall we do? We can go with the reform, get 300 military power. 300 military power. Oh. Or we could get 1 stability. Well, I don't think that this is a hard choice at all. Like, 100 points or 300 points. So, like, numerically, it's like, why would you not do this? But also, military points. We could get to Tech 9, and we would actually have a tech advantage over pretty much all of our neighbors, because they haven't embraced the Renaissance yet. Except for Arakan, I think. I think they're having their own little Renaissance now. Now, we are making enough points now that I think it would be feasible to consider annexing Sukhothai. So, we're going to stop fabricating. And we're going to ask the question, how many points is it going to take to annex them? It's going to cost 524 points, and it will be 4 points per month. So it's going to last for 11 years. But at 4 points per month, we're still getting 8 per month in like net, which is pretty great. And more importantly, it opens us up to take another vassal, which I also think is important. So, and it also lowers the liberty desire of our current vassal Patani. So I like all of these things. Let's go ahead and start annexing them. As much as I want to get the second colonist, which we are definitely on the way to getting. We're super 100% going to do that. But currently, we have all the rebels that ever existed ever to deal with. Ooh. Manila is now... it's been struck by the Roman fever. What is Rome? What are you talking about? Let's see, we could pray for the best, which is minus 15. We can get a local quarantine until... oh, so I think if we don't quarantine the province, bad things could happen. Let's organize a response. We'll pay the 25 admin. And whoa, hey, we have suddenly a lot of Cambodian... when did this army split? What? Oh man, this could actually be really terrible. Because we have more separatists about to rise up. Our army is in disarray. There's 15k more on the way. Oh, this is going to be ugly. And this army could not march any slower, I don't think. Oh man, I really don't want to fight that army in the hills. You know what? I think it's time we build a fort. I think we're going to build it in Angkor. I think that's going to be where we build a fort. And the only reason I'm going to do it is because of these separatists. Because they're going to keep rising up. But we're going to fight them in the hills. We shall fight them in the beaches and on the landing grounds. And we shall never surrender, whatever the cost may be. Anyway. Churchill in 1511 Thailand. You know. Oh hey, the other rebels popped up and we actually have the advantage now. That's pretty great for us. Whew, we have so many rebels. we have all the rebels. And our manpower is going to... You know, it's a good thing we didn't spend any manpower in that last war, because we're about to spend a lot of it fighting off all these rebels. I discovered building a network. Sure, sure. No, it's fine. You can spy on me. Hey, we sort of discovered Australia-ish. Let's go ahead and discover the coasts. Why not? And anyway, that's the state we're gonna be in. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me, my fellow conquerors, as Ming extorts me for one last time in this episode. And I'll see you on the next one.